Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Power of Slate video, a Carnegie Slate demo series video. I am here today to talk to you about the title, Slate Video. Very excited. This is a wonderfully powerful tool that exists already within your Slate instance that you may or may not be utilizing. But hopefully after today's quick little tutorial, you will start utilizing it more. But first, my name is Ben Dufault. I'm a Slate communication strategist here at Carnegie. I've been with the company since 2023, but I've been doing work within the enrollment management sphere for a little over 10 years now. And I've had several of those years with the wonders of Slate that I've been working with. So I'm very excited to share some of my information today with all of you to hopefully unlock some creative ideas when it comes to Slate video. The agenda today, it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. I'll give you a quick little overview of exactly what Slate Video is, and then a couple of slides of user guides just to help you get set up, where to find it, how to use it, so that you can start to train your team on it or use it yourself, excuse me. And then finally, we'll end with some strategic uses, some creative ideas to hopefully unlock that next little aha moment for you and your team when you want to participate in utilizing Slate Video. So first, Slate Video. It's a tool that allows users to create and send personalized videos inside of a mailing within Slate. You can use it to send it to various different students through the admissions funnel, alumni that you're communicating with. If you're utilizing Deliver for current students with your student success implementation, you can use that as well. As long as you're using the mailing within Slate, you have access to Slate Video. So I will go over these slides really quickly with some screenshots, but then I will stop the presentation and walk through it in a Slate instance so you can see it there as well. But it's pretty easy to access Slate Video. There are two primary ways to get to it, whether it's through an individualized mailing, or maybe you're wanting to utilize a Slate Video in a larger mailing, maybe a part of a drip campaign. You can do that as well. It's pretty simple and straightforward. First, let's just use the example of sending it to a individualized record. I'm going to stop sharing my screen quick and access a Slate record. So for example, you're trying to communicate with a student, they're recently admitted, they are missing materials on their application. It's very simple to record a quick little video and send it to them the exact same way that you text if you're using Slate texting. So you find the record that you want to access. This is my test record within the Carnegie Slate instance. Simply go to the Connect section and click on the hyperlinked email address. So if you have never done this before, this is an easy way to send a one-off mailing to that individualized student. You'll see that the recipient is the email that I clicked, which is mine. Now that you're here in the send message window, you'll notice at the bottom here, there's a little camera icon. That is how you access and add a Slate video. It's really that simple. Click that, it'll open up a smaller window that'll walk you through the steps on how to record a video. You do the recording, you hit save, and it'll insert the video inside of this mailing. But we're gonna hold off of that for just a few seconds, because we're going to pretend that we're utilizing this for a larger mailing. So if you go into the Deliver module, which is the megaphone, go into either an existing mailing or add a new one, whichever the case, you should see a screen something similar to this with a bunch of different options for you to edit or send the message. In this case, we're using a test template just to show you that you can, but you can also use it without a templated email around it. It's really simple either way. Go into the edit message section. And this is a little bit of a pro tip for me, but what I like to do is if I'm creating an email on behalf of somebody else, I simply ask them to highlight a certain section of where they want the video to fit. So pretend that these two paragraphs above this video were content that was relevant to the video, that the video really accents and punctuates. It really makes sense for the video then to go after that. So then I'm putting this Slate video here. I am highlighting it so that when I go down to the bottom right corner, as you can see, there is, again, a camera icon to create Slate video. This will then put the Slate video right where that text is, and so it'll fit really seamlessly into that video. So now we're ready to send that, to create that video. All you do is click on that camera icon, and it is going to bring up this little screen. Clearly, it is not super thrilled that I am recording and presenting at the same time. So what you would see is my face right here, as well as a little record icon in a bright red box at the top left. And then right along the large box where you would see your face, there's going to be an audio meter that is moving up and down based on the volume of your speaking, of background volume, whatever, just to kind of give you an idea of how loud you're talking. When you're ready to hit record, you just hover over to that record button, hit record. The video will count you down from 3 all the way down to 1, and then it'll start recording. And then you just record your video. Keep your mouse over that where you hit the record button, because that record button will then turn into the stop record button. Click that stop record button when you're ready to go. Hit insert when you've watched the video back and you say, yep, that looks fantastic. That's exactly what I meant to say. And then it'll simply add that into this video. It's really that simple. I'm going to pop back over now to the presentation. And I'm just going to walk through that one more time with you all. Again, simply click on the video. You'll notice the red record button at the top, the sound bar to make sure that your sound is sounding great. Make sure that your camera settings, your microphone and camera settings are set up to run with Slate through the browser that you are using. If you're running into problems with that, I highly encourage you reaching out to your IT department. They know how to fix that. Record your video. Change the landscape if you want the background. That's a newer feature. Fun fact, I just discovered that today. So if you want to have a branded background, if you wanted to blur your background like a lot of people do when they're in a Zoom meeting, you can do that as well. But think critically about the space that you're recording these videos. It's like any other video. You want the background to be enticing and interesting as well, not just a blank white wall if you're trying to excite a recently admitted student. Hit record. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're going to say, you're going to stutter over your words a little bit. This generation of students loves that more authentic video experience. They're used to Instagram lives. They're used to TikToks, Reels, all that kind of stuff, Snapchats. So don't stress too much if you make a couple of mistakes, but obviously put yourself in a position where you feel comfortable to send out that message, but it doesn't have to be perfect. And then, of course, always hit save when you're good to go, and it embeds that into the mailing like you need. Finally, so you have your video, you've sent it off. Now you're thinking, what other ways can I utilize a Slate video inside of our communications plan? There's a lot of different ways to use them. These are just an example of some that I have either personally participated in or I have encouraged our partner institutions to do within their communication plans. But a welcome video to all admitted students from the university president. Again, these videos, they're short, 30, 45 seconds is all you really need. Sit that laptop in front of the president, hit record. They give a quick little, we're so excited you're admitted, little speech. And then you have that to then send to all of your admitted students as you're working through the cycle. Maybe you work more in the alumni space, in the donor space. A thank you message from a student to the people who donated in your campaign. That's a really easy way to show a face to the name, which is really exciting. A walkthrough video of an example student aid award, from the director of financial aid or somebody else in your institution at that level. If you run into a lot of problems, maybe it's a little bit more complex than families are used to seeing. That's a really great way to just walk through it with them. Individualized congratulations emails from the assigned counselor. If you have been in admissions as long as I have, you're more familiar with sending, with doing phone calling campaigns to all admitted students. This is a really great way to do that as well, or in replace of a phone number, or a phone call if you find that you're getting a lot of voicemails. And then finally, maybe you're sending a very specific campaign based around majors or majors of interest. Having professors, having students in those programs record a quick little video of their excitement about their engineering program or the business program or the psychology program, and then hitting send to students that are interested in those programs is a really great way to accent any wonderful communications that you are developing for that particular program. So like I said, there are lots of different options when it comes to Slate video. Your creativity really is where you're going to find the most success. But it is a great way to add another element within your emails to increase click rates, to increase just overall brand awareness. So think strategically about what messages you really want to elevate with a Slate video and simply add that in there. And friends, that's it. It's really that simple. Slate Video is such a powerful feature that you could start using immediately after seeing this recording. It could be added into all of your existing communications if you would like. I very much encourage every kind of campaign that we use here at Carnegie to have at least one, if not two, Slate videos. So you don't have to do a recording for everything, but maybe one or two to really elevate the campaign is it's a great way to really just create a connection point with students. If you have more questions, if you want to brainstorm a little bit more, my contact information is right here on the screen. I would be more than happy to talk through some ideas that I have done, some creative things that I have seen from our partners. So definitely this conversation does not have to end here, but I hope that you all had a really wonderful time in this very quick little training video. If you have any questions, please reach out to us here, either directly to me or at Carnegie. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your recruitment cycle. Stay safe. Thank you.